England has entered its third national lockdown as the UK reaches another record-breaking day of coronavirus cases, reporting just under 61,000 new infections in 24 hours. Joining me now live is Europe correspondent for News Corp, Stephen Drill. Stephen, what's been the reaction to this latest lockdown?
Well, Danica, Labor's Keir Starmer has been on air in the past few minutes saying that he's demanding that Boris Johnson give assurances that the UK will be the first country to vaccinate its entire population. Now, the UK jumped out of the box quite quickly with the approvals for the Pfizer vaccine and the Oxford vaccine, but it's 60 million people here, and it's a long way to go. And Israel is already a fair way down the track. They're about 1 million doses in so far out of 10 million people. So it's getting harder here in the UK, and it's not looking like it's going to ease up anytime soon. Professor Chris Whitty, the Chief Medical Officer of England, said tonight that restrictions could be in place as late as next winter. Now, winter being over here June next year. So even though they'll be hoping to have some easing of this lockdown by mid-February, it's really a race against how many people can be vaccinated. And they've set an ambitious target of 2 million doses a week. And so far, they've done about just over 1 million in about 3 or so weeks. So it's going to require a big ramping up. They've got the Oxford vaccine to go as well. But there's a lot of people around the UK hoping that the vaccine can be rolled out quickly and ease some of this pressure on the National Health Service here.
There's also been a lot of uncertainty over whether kids can return to the classroom and return to school. What's the latest advice on this?
Well, it's a lot of confusion now to see what will happen, and we're looking at whether there's going to be flights that have cancelled into the UK. People are going to be having to test negative to go into the UK to come in. So it's looking like it's going to be a very harsh lockdown for a long time here. And the real issue is going to be about the Oxford vaccine is the effectiveness of that. Now, they were looking at having that vaccine as a 2-dose regimen, and now because of the urgency here, they were putting it into a 1-dose regimen and giving the second dose 12 weeks later. And AstraZeneca said that they had found the right magic formula to get the doses right. But at the moment, it's if they can get any protection for people, they're going for that rather than nothing at all.
Stephen, as we said, this is now the third lockdown for the UK. How are businesses coping?
People are a bit flat, to be honest. It's schools have closed again. I went just down the street, had to get some forms filled out and popped into the supermarket. And there is a sense of community. There was a stall outside the Sainsbury's supermarket where they were collecting donations of food for people, because there are a lot of people doing it tough. There's more than 1 million people who've lost their jobs, and they are really struggling. A lot of those people are in hospitality who most likely wouldn't have had a great deal of savings to start with. So when they've been out of work for several months now, it's really starting to bite. But the traffic stopped, traffic slowed, but people are weary of it. And even those who I was speaking to a few months ago who were quite scared of the virus, now they're sort of, they were saying, oh, I won't send my children to school, but now they're sort of, the mood's turning into going, oh, please, let's get the schools back. We're worried about the kids' education. We're worried about when this is going to end. But the really good silver lining in this whole situation is we know now we do have not just 1, but 2 vaccines here, which Australia has also ordered. And there is some light at the end of the tunnel, but we're going through that tunnel the hard way at the moment.